In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make a workbook document editable using Adobe. You would need a paid-for version of Adobe Acrobat for this. And it just means that if you are sending out a workbook to a client, they won't need to print it up. If they don't want to, they would be able to edit it on a laptop, on an iPad, something like that, using either Adobe or GoodNotes. So select the file that you want to choose to edit. And then you want to click on the left-hand side, prepare a form. Make sure the auto detect form field is on because you want Adobe to automatically try and detect where there would be text for you to enter, and click on create form. And then you can see here on the bottom right-hand side, it is running its way through all of the pages, finding out where you would want to enter text. This is a 432-page document, so it's going to take a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause recording and I will come back when it's done. Okay, so we're back. It's finished what it's doing and it has opened up the video. Now, if I close the fields on this button here, you can see if I scroll down, it now has nice blue patches where it has worked out this is where people will want to enter texts. Now, you can leave it exactly as it is here, or you can edit it. So, for example, here, you may want to choose to make these that little bit bigger. Now, with this, you do need to do them all individually, which I know is a bit of a chore, but it just makes it so much nicer for the end user. And you just go down and you change it all. Go down, make sure that everything is how you want it to be. Now, obviously, this is a 435-page document, so I'm not going to do that. But you can see how they're all the same for me. So if it's done it on one Friday, it's going to do them on all of the Fridays. And you can just go down and double check. And that is how you make it editable. Now, it may be that there were a couple of patches that perhaps, for example, it didn't pick up. So, for example, here, it's not made it big enough. It may not have put text in at all. So you may want to add a text box yourself. So if you click on the left-hand side, click on add text field, and then you can drag and drop a text box over, paste it where you want to. And then if you go over and click on the little arrow here, and it means that you can select that and you can just drag it and drop it to however big that you want it. And if there's any in areas that you don't want any, you can just delete them. So say I wanted to drag that one up, I could just delete that one, select it and delete it. It's on a bit of a go slow. Delete that and you can see it, and then I could just drag that one back down and place it where I want it. So the bonus of doing it with something like Adobe is it does 90% of the time, it does pick up all of the great gaps. There's just normally a couple. You just need to make sure that the file is really, really clear. Sometimes if you've created something in Canva and downloaded it and it's got a lot of images and perhaps you haven't downloaded it at the highest quality, it may not find all of the gaps. But the advantage definitely of doing it in paid for Adobe is that it saves you so much time, because if I had to go through and do all of these manually, that would have taken a while. So that is how you make a PDF editable in Adobe.